Hey, what's up everybody? Kelly here at the Handy Paisa. Today we're going to be digging some holes with a post hole digger to put some signs in for my daughter's project. Let's get to work. The first thing we did is we measured out how far distance we were going to have the back of the sign along the posts, and we marked down on the ground where we were going to be digging the hole with the auger. So we're going to set up the auger and get to work. After 2 tries, we finally found ground that did not have pebbles left over from the parking lot. Make sure you have a good grip on this auger before you use it, otherwise it'll probably rip your arm off. Before digging any holes, contact your local utility companies to have them mark where underground utilities are buried. In the United States, that's 811. Woo, that was painful.
Oh my god. You look like you barely had control of that thing.
I know. Well, this thing is pretty powerful for sure. As you saw, when it catches things, it'll jerk pretty bad. That was pretty painful. Since I had to move the location of the hole, I had to remeasure where the second post was going to go before we started digging. We need to put screws on the bottom of the 4x4s so that they adhere to the concrete when the post shrinks. Using a pencil, I marked where the dirt line is to make sure the screws are below the dirt. So now we're going to use these 2x4s to create a brace to keep these from moving so that they can stay in place while we put the cement in. So we're using this post and pipe level to help us make sure that the 4x4 is level. And as you can see, it's pretty dead on. It's got 2 sides. This one's a little off, but we can fix that by just moving it forward like that. And then I'll be able to use the 2x4s to brace it in place. So we're gonna use these clamps to hold the backing of the sign in place so that we know that these 4x4s are straight when we put the concrete in. All right, so with this rebar, we're gonna cut a hole in the bag to start filling in the hole with concrete, and then we're gonna pour some water in place. In the big gap, start pouring some water in. And just kind of go around it. And then you're gonna use the rebar to help you stir it in. Once the concrete is poured and you reach the top, make sure to slope the concrete away from the posts so that water does not pool by the wood when the concrete dries. All right, that's one down. Like 16 more to go, but this one was the hardest one because it required 2 posts to be able to hold the sign up. So the other ones shouldn't be that hard. And plus 9 of them are just trail markers, so they're just going to be filled back in with the dirt. There we go. Oof. Oh, That was painful. So it looks like we're gonna have to cut this one down because we want it to be about 3 feet above ground so that when you have the sign slanted, you can see it easier. Here, if we put it there, I think it's gonna be too tall. Makeshift tamper here. That's much better. Check out this video to watch me make the brackets for the signs and to see how it turned out after we installed them.